city manager's comments and update on city operations. Mr. Olson?
Thank you, Mayor. I've got 3 items I want to mention this morning. Excuse me. The first one is I mentioned last week the success and the activities with Fiesta de Flor. I wanted to mention again this week that that activity was very big for the city. And the information I received recently was that we had 854 million unique views on social media for Corpus Christi and for that event.
Could you repeat that amount again?
854 million unique views.
Wow.
We had 52,000 attendees to the event, with 52,000. 1/4 of them were local, which means 3/4 of them were from outside the city. And we received $8 million worth of advertising for Corpus Christi because of the event. I mention this because at our next meeting, the Convention and Visitors Bureau will be in to give a more complete report of the meeting and maybe answer any questions that the City Council may have. I think it points out the importance of tourism and activities for the city. It's a financial generator. It brings attention to our city. It's a point of pride for those of us that live here, and it's just an all-around good thing. I wanted to mention also the I don't know what we call it, Let's Talk. That's kind of Kim's title for the activity. It was an opportunity this morning that we had for citizens to come in and meet the management team for the city and talk about issues that on their own agenda. I was a little apprehensive when we began this, whether it would be noticed or cared about, or whether we would even have anybody there. But as it turns out, there was a pretty good group. I'd estimate 40, maybe 50 people.
That's great news.
And there were concerns expressed and there was support expressed, both. And I've concluded that the management team needs to do this again. We'll pick another time, another place that will probably attract a different portion of our community and have the same opportunity to interact, hear their concerns, hear their positive comments, and hopefully make the city just a little bit better along the way. And then the last thing I wanted to mention, the City Council received a recommendation from the Health Advisory Board a meeting or two ago, where they recommended that the City County Health Department be placed more directly under the management operation of the county. Judge Neal and I have met on that issue and had good discussion. We've agreed to appoint a committee, a small group of people from the county staff and a small group of people from the city staff to explore the opportunity to put the City County Health Department under the county. And we'll explore things like how to make the transition, how to deal with the budget, how to deal with the technology transfer, how to transfer the operations, and see if all of that makes sense to do. And in my mind, build a transition plan and then judge whether that plan will actually work. So for the next several months, we'll be working on that to explore that opportunity, and I will certainly keep the council informed, and at the appropriate time bring back a public report on our findings and recommendations.
Great. Thank you very much, Mr. Olson, for the updates.